What's up, everybody? It is me, Brian Sperduti from Genesis Personal Training, and I wanted to drop a video for you guys talking about the 3 major hurdles I had to overcome when it comes to reaching fitness goals. And these are, I'm not perfect. These are hurdles I'm still working to, that's my hurdling run there, working to get over now. I mean, I still fall back into traps and have to, pull myself out and have to go back to square one and putting together a strategy to overcome them. And I'll tell you, one of my biggest hurdles is actually working out. Not that I don't love it. It's just I get very busy in my schedule, so I can relate to a lot of you out there. And I know you're saying, "What do you mean you work at a gym? You can work out anytime you want." I can't work out anytime I want. I'm usually with clients, and then when I'm not with clients, I'm working on programs or researching or reading or doing other things too, just trying to get everything done. And a lot of the times, I'll look down at my clock and go, "Oh crap, I didn't work out today." I'll go Nope, can't go now because you know what? Clients are coming back in, kids need to be picked up from school, dinner needs to be made, lawn needs to be mowed. I hate mowing the lawn, but I do it or else I get yelled at. So, it's life. We don't live in our mother's basements anymore. We're not just, about that, "Mom, make me a grilled cheese sandwich." We can't do that anymore. You know what I mean? We have responsibilities, mortgages, things like that, kids, So what I found is a great strategy to make sure you get your workouts in is to actually schedule them in your phone. Schedule 3 alarms. I mean 3 alarms. I want like 3 alarms with one of the alarms being Rocky, the second one being Metallica, and the third one being something of your choice. Like when you hear that sound, all right, time to put these books down, time to step away, pull myself away, set my hour and a half out to go work out. When I'm done working out, come back and I'll get back to work. And you'll notice a lot of the times when you do that, you're feeling even more energized because you got a good workout in, you feel good, you have the music blaring, you spent good 40 minutes just in the mirror looking at yourself. Yeah, look at me. Get what I'm saying? But we got to make sure we get the workouts in. So what I found is a great strategy is actually to schedule them right in your phone. So you're being reminded to go do it. Take time away, take time out for yourself, get it done, come back to work and continue. The second hurdle for me, meals and meal prepping. Now, I don't use a meal prep service. That doesn't mean I don't like them. I like preparing my own meals. But I have to make sure I set time aside to do that. Similar to my workouts, I have to plan my meal preps in my calendar. So if it's Sunday at a certain time, I know I have to make meals for Monday. Tuesday, I'm home during the day, I can make meals for Wednesday, and so on. And I noticed a strategy I use is the days I have to pack meals, I usually just keep it simple, the same meals, just trying to get my food in because at work I got to kind of grab and go. So it's kind of what's convenient to grab on those days. On the days when I'm off, I like to be more creative with my meals. It just helps with adherence and, just knowing I can pretty much implement a lot of different foods or have a lot of different foods, whether you're counting calories or macros. And by the way, when I say counting macros, I mean the majority of your food coming from high nutrient dense foods and a limited amount coming from low nutrient dense. Because I don't want to get the emails of, "You're eating Pop-Tarts all day," but don't get it twisted. The kids got Pop-Tarts. Just in case you want to go there with me. But like I'm saying, when it comes to whatever you're doing, especially when meal prepping, make sure you're planning those meals in advance. Make sure you're taking the time out to prep. It takes about an hour. I listen to my favorite podcasts, while I'm doing it, laugh, cook my food. But what I also do too is I also try to cook food that my family's going to eat, such as like crock pot and chicken. You can do shredded chicken with so many things that at least I know that I'm not only creating my foods, but I'm also, like I said, taking a little burden off my wife when it comes to cooking food and things like that. So, I make a wide variety of foods, but I make sure I set out the time to do the meal prep. That was a little bit of a run on. Basically, what I was trying to get at is set time aside to prep your food so it's scheduled and planned out, and it's much cheaper than eating out. If you just look at some of my bank statements, wow, much cheaper when you make your own food at home. And the third one is sleep. Sleep is huge. Sleep helps with recovery. I mean, there's so many, de-stresses the body. Quality sleep and making sure you get enough of it. I know it's hard to do. I love staying up late watching TLC shows. That is my thing. You get what I'm saying? That is my thing. But I know I can only watch for so long because if not, I'm going to wake up in the morning tired. And then I'm going to depend on caffeine to get me through the day. And then for me, at least, the caffeine suppresses my appetite. Then I find myself not eating my meals I prepared. And then I find myself coming at home at night binging. So you see how that all plays into effect? I'm not gonna say I never binge because that's ridiculous. I'm not perfect by no means. But I cut down on the amount of binges when I put my strategies in place to take care of those hurdles that I'm having. What I like to do is actually on my Fitbit, I'll set a time to go to sleep at night, so it'll start ringing and let me know, hey man, time to shut it down. Because just through the input or data I get from my Fitbit, I can tell a difference between the Brian that gets 5 hours to 4.5 to 5 hours to the Brian that gets 6.5 to 7 hours, much more productive. So I have to shut it down and go to sleep. And as you can tell, just by those three, setting workout times, setting meal prep times, and making sure you get enough sleep, they all tie into one another. And I know for me at least, if I don't do these three things, that I won't reach my fitness goals because I'm either not getting enough sleep and tired, not eating my food. I'm either not planning my food and spending way too much money on food that I really can't account for, which in turn is not helping me reach my goals. And if I don't schedule my weight loss, my resistance training or workout times, I won't go do it. And I want to get a thumbs up on all that to make sure that I am getting that in to reach my fitness goals. So remember, preparation is key when it comes to this. You know, it shouldn't take over your life, but you have to remember it is a part of your life. You know, there has to be a little bit of scheduled out, you know, fitness, I don't want to say sacrifice, but fitness time where you're scheduling your success. Scheduling your success. Think about it that way. So hopefully some of this information helped you guys out. If you have any questions, you can always email me at Genesis Personal Training. Oh my gosh, Genesis Personal Training NY@gmail.com. It's time to eat. I'm starting to fade a little bit. If you have any questions, again, feel free to email me. Hopefully this video helped you guys out, and I will talk to you guys soon.